become a can-do performer.
Right. One of the things that I received from the Successful Life course is this saying that you have in your workbook here: thoughts become actions, actions develop habits, and habits build character.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and a lot of people don't recognize the power of thought. And a little example that that I used in class was, I have people, I say, let me show you, it's absolutely impossible. It's absolutely impossible for you to have even the inkling of the notion of a thought that does not affect every cell of your body. And let me show you. What I'll do is I'll say, all right, now everybody just reach over and pick up an imaginary lemon and hold that lemon in your hand. Now look at that lemon. Look at everybody listening. Just look at that lemon. Imagine that you're holding a lemon and you see that yellow waxy peeling. See the two little green pointy ends? Bring that lemon up and look at it more closely. Look at the texture of the peeling. It's got a pigmentation, almost like a pig skin, doesn't it? Now bring it up closer and close. Smell. Bring it up close where it's touching you. And smell that citrusy smell. All right, now put that lemon back down on the table. Pick up a knife and cut that lemon half in two. Whoop, boy, squirted out a little juice there. All right, now pick up half of that lemon and look at it. Turn it right towards you and look at it. Look at the interior of it. See that little white line that runs between the outer peeling and the inside? Look at those little pie-shaped sections of that lemon. Look at, you cut through a seed there. Look at the juice that's running off down there at the lower part of that lemon. Now bring it on up closer. Look at the texture of the interior of that lemon. Bring it on up closer. All right, now close your eyes and push that half lemon right up against your nose and your mouth and smell. Now it smells much sharper, doesn't it? All right, now bite into it. Now notice how your mouth just filled with saliva. And all that was a thought.
Absolutely.
But when you thought of biting into that lemon, what happened? In came the saliva to wash away the lemon juice. Now the same thing happens when you think, that just makes me so angry. Immediately your blood pressure goes up, your blood temperature goes up, and your life expectancy goes down. See, thoughts are the single most important thing that there is. What you think about comes about.
Absolutely.
That's why it's so vitally important to associate with positive, uplifting people. Stay away from the bitchers, moaners, and complainers. And people say, but I'm married to one. So what do? You begin to share these ideas with them. You get CDs, like our own MP3s and CDs and such as that, and you listen to those. Just and do it repetitiously. Let it go into your mind and into your mind and into your mind until what happens, you begin to think it, you begin to say it, you begin to sing it. And as you get that into your mind, then what happens, success, happiness, and health begins to become yours. It's all a matter of what we think about comes about.
Absolutely.
What you read, what you listen to, and the people with whom you associate with. Don't hang around the losers, the gripers, the complainers. Just dismiss yourself from it or change the subject. Move on. And be careful about how you greet people. Never greet people by saying, well, how are you? Because 9 times out of 10, when you say to somebody, how are you? Maybe not 9 times, but about 6 times out of 10, when you say to somebody, how are you? They're going to tell you how bad they are.
Absolutely.
Well, I've got the stomach ache, or, my old back's hurting, or I haven't had a BM in 3 days, and they start telling you everything's wrong with them. So don't be asking people how they are. What you do is you give them a positive personal or a positive general statement. You say, well, hey, it's good to see you today, and you look alive and alert. And they say, well, fine, it's good to see you. Now, if you look at them and they look mad, don't lie to them and tell them how good they look. You look at them, you assess the situation, and you say, my, it's a beautiful spring day today, or my, it's a wonderful experience we have here today. You give them a positive personal, positive general statement, and then most likely they'll come back with it. But if you say, how are you, and they come with a negative statement, it not only makes them feel worse, it makes you feel bad. So stay away from you got to become a leader of positivity. And it just takes a while of beginning to put it to work in your life.
Right.
And that's the thing that we work at in our class, in showing people how to turn their lives around
Right.
and become happier, healthier, better, successful people in their lives.
That's one of the things that I received from the course was you gave us prescriptions. And so by completing these actions every morning and before I go to bed, it's creating these positive habits, which is helping my thoughts be better. It's helping me feel better. And you talked about the prescription number 1. That's first thing in the morning. I get up, I read positive, material.
And the thing about that is, Ed, there's nothing difficult about it. It's simple, but people don't do it.
Right.
It's you get up early, just like I said. You don't lay there in bed. You get up early, and at first it's going to be a little bit difficult if you've been sleeping in late. But you do it day after day after day after day, and pretty soon, in about 30 days, it begins to become a habit for you. So you get up early, and then the first thing you do is you read or listen to something that's positive and uplifting. What do a lot of people do? They wake up to the radio news, or they wake up to the newspaper, and that's one of the worst possible things you can do. You're loading your mind with negativity.
Right.
So I say get up early and read a good book or listen to a good positive message, or even an upbeat instrumental tune, so that you're starting off happy. Then once you do that, do some exercises. Stretch your body. Do some twists and turns, and then go out for a vigorous walk, or maybe you can do a little jogging. I say fast arm swinging walking is best for me, or climb a hill, or swim a few laps or something like that. That gets you aerobically functioning. You're getting oxygen and glucose to the brain and to all parts of the body, and observe what's around you. And then while you're doing that, think about the things you want to happen today, the positive results that you desire in your life today, and then give thanks for those things that happen. Thank you, Lord, for the good things that happened yesterday. Thank you for my health, that I'm up, alive, and alert today. Thank you for my good family. Thank you for my financial independence. Thank you for all of these things, and the more you give thanks for them, the more they multiply.
Absolutely.